Hello, beautiful community. I'm coming in here because I have not had a chance to even come in here live and share with you. So much is happening in my world and so much is happening in this community. And I wanted to come in here and share a few things with you. So today was a huge celebration. One of my expansion clients, Toni Jade, came on as a guest in the podcast and she shared her incredible story. Toni literally created her first 20K quarter in her first year of business. Literally from January to March, she created $20,000 of revenue in her business in her first year. I'm like, this story needs to be heard. This story needs to be shared. I'm super excited for it to launch on the podcast because I really do hope that this conversation that I have with Toni really helps you to see that if this is where you're at in your business right now, if you feel like you don't have what it takes to create a six-figure business, if you feel like you don't have what it takes to launch your education, if you feel like you don't have what it takes to create a multi-six-figure business or to build an incredible world-class team, well, Toni's story is going to inspire you because she, in her first year, created her first 20K quarter and she's just launched her education. She now offers in-person education and she's soon launching, hello, beautiful Amy. She's soon launching her group workshops in the upcoming months. So I'm super excited. Watch her journey. Her podcast will be launching in July. So I also wanted to come in here and share with you beautiful ladies that on the Sparked 22 Micromind for Rapid Business Growth is still going off like a frog in a sock in our chat. If you want to access it, you can go to the guide section of this group and you can go scrolling down to events and you'll be able to access it there. Otherwise, you also have the opportunity to go into the featured section of this group community and actually scroll across there. I think it's in the first one or two slides and you can access the chat there. The other thing I wanted to come on here and share, beautiful ladies, is that I am opening the doors to Expansion Mastermind right now. You can access Expansion Mastermind literally right now. The doors are open and the doors will be closing on the 31st of May. This is when we'll be leading into our first welcome call together. So Expansion is all about helping you to create a six or multi-six-figure business with rapid growth. I help my clients to achieve and create possibly their most incredible vision for their life. So it's not just about the systems, the strategy, the automation. It's actually about creating a business that sets your heart on fire, where you feel ignited by what you've created, where you create and collapse time and create incredible results like Toni did in her business. When I first started my business, I've shared this story on the podcast and I've shared it many a times. It took me 6 years in business to create a 70K year. And what I help my clients do in Expansion is to create that in a shorter amount of time. And Toni is the perfect example of leaning into what's possible for her, leaning into what's available to her and absolutely taking action. And she's absolutely getting the results. She created her first 20K quarter in her first year of business. I never created that. It took me 6 years in business to create that. And so I fucking love sharing Toni's story because I hope that her story, hold up. I hope my live is still going strong. My husband called me. I really hope that in your journey of your business growth that you access so much more that is available to you. If you desire to build a team, I hope that you achieve that. I hope that you find the confidence and the strategies and the systems that will help you to achieve your goal and your desire in the shortest amount of time. I've found in my own business growth that it's been my confidence that has held me back. It's been my fear of failure that has held me back. It's been my fear or my doubt that it's possible or available to me that has held me back. And it's actually been through my lack of knowing about what is possible that actually held me back the most. Hello, beautiful Kylie. Hello, Emma. How are you, ladies? In my business, it took me a very long time to realize that I could access a greater level of growth, a greater level of revenue in my business, and that through the systems and the strategy and everything that I teach in Expansion, I was able to create that. But it took me 6 years in business to access that. It took me 6 years in business to realize that I need to put more systems into my business to access more time so I could grow my business further. It took me 6 years in business to realize that I could create a client experience that goes above and beyond just a hair service. I desired to create an exceptional bridal experience for my clients. I desired to create the most expansive experience for them that goes above and beyond just a hairstyle service, right? And so to do that, I needed to implement the systems and I needed to elevate my brand. I needed to refine what I was doing and how I was doing it to be above and beyond what anybody else was doing. It was important to me, and I've soon learned after understanding more about myself, that it is absolutely important to me that my clients experience the most incredible experience with me. That expands from bridal to education to my mentoring clients. It's like everything that I create in my business models comes down to, what does it feel like to be a client of mine in my world? What does it feel like to be supported by me in my world? What does it feel like to have this level of strategy and systems to feel incredibly supported by me in your world? That is what my intention is for my clients in all aspects of my business. And so when I realized that this was my point of difference, I realized that I could weave that into all areas of my business. And I could weave it into my bridal, I could weave it into my education, and I could weave it into my Expansion Mastermind, my private mentorship. It's like when you understand what your point of difference is, when you understand what your gift is in the world, you're able to bring it to life and weave it through your business. When you understand that refining and elevating your brand can actually bring in more of your dream clients because they resonate with you, they understand you, they absolutely see themselves in your world, they get you. And when you share your heart on your sleeve to your community, it's like you become more magnetic in your marketing and your sales. So within Expansion, that's what I help you to do. There's so much that I help you to achieve, but ultimately it really comes down to creating a brand that is so unique to you that makes you stand out. Then we lead into marketing, into sales to create so many more dream leads of clients who become completely obsessed with you and convert more. We want to create a business where you in your marketing is consistent with your brand, it's consistent with your website, it's consistent with your content, it's consistent with your sales experience, it's consistent with your client experience as well. It's like every part of your uniqueness is weaved through every stage of the client journey with your brand. From your Instagram post, through to your website, through to your sales experience, through to even how you deliver your trial. The resources that they receive as a client of yours. It's like, how can you completely fucking wow, surprise, and delight your clients from a stranger on your Instagram right through to a bride on their wedding day? What can you create in your business that is fucking incredible and makes you stand out? Well, that is exactly what I help you to create in Expansion Mastermind. So it's so much more than just systems, it's so much more than just strategy, and it's so much more than support. It's about creating and elevating your most potent and most powerful business vision that you have within you and actually bringing it to life. And so that's what I help you to do in Expansion, gorgeous. And then of course, we lean into systems. We lean into getting you back more time in your business so that you can further grow, scale, and sustainable business model. So you can create and expand your current offers in your business. So you can lean into building a team. You can lean into building your education, your courses, or your workshops, or your masterclasses. It's like, how much more expansive can your business be if you had the systems in place to support your sustainable growth, to give you balance and give you abundance. All right, beautiful. So I hope that was an inspiring conversation. I feel completely lit up by that. So I wanted to share with you that The doors to Expansion Mastermind are opening and they will be closing on the 31st of May. You can literally access Expansion Mastermind at the moment for literally as little as $660 a month. If you would like more information, I will put the link below to Expansion Mastermind, but you do currently have access to join us as we begin to launch off into wild rapid growth in 2023, and we begin on the 31st of May. The doors will be closing from the 31st of May and they won't be reopening until later this year. Thanks for the love, Emma, you beautiful soul. And so the other thing I wanted to share with you is there's 2 more opportunities coming up. So the first thing that we'll be launching into in Expansion Mastermind is how to launch with wild, rapid success. So quite often when you go to create a new offer in your business, that could be literally a Mother's Day package. It could be a membership package. It could be education or workshops. It could be anything in your business, right? When you create that new offer in your business, you create something new other than what you're already doing. If you don't strategically build your community, if you don't strategically build out your educational content and your inspiring content that aligns with the new offer you're selling, then you will absolutely launch and you will not get results. And quite often this happens a lot in business, is that we assume that when we put one post up on Instagram or one post up onto Facebook, we're like, everybody should see it and everybody should buy. Well, it's the harsh truth, but it's the truth, is that that's not actually how you will gain traction with your marketing and sales of your new launched offer. So it's really important that we understand how we can strategically map out your marketing, your content, and launch to a community who are so ready to buy, because everything that you've created in your content and your marketing is like drool worthy. Like literally, I just see the little drool face where they're like, can you please launch it already? Because I'm obsessed with you and I want to buy from you and I fucking love you. Well, that is what we want to create in your community. That is what we want to create in your content. And if we don't build that, your community, and we don't launch that to your community, then it is really hard to build up a successful launch of your new offer. And so this is the first quarterly intensive that we're going to be leaning into in June. Literally so excited, because it's one of the things that will hold you back from creating wild success as you build and create and launch new offers in your business. So if you have been interested in launching education or launching new packages or experiences in your business, then this will be one of the key things that will help you to launch it with absolute success. I'm just going to check one thing here. My computer just had a spaz. Okay, so that does begin in June. And the second thing I wanted to share with you ladies is that there is going to be an opportunity for you to join Money Magnetism, which is going to be a program that I'm going to be holding in July. One of the things that I've been finding that has been coming up a lot lately, and you might be experiencing this too, is that understanding your business's financial position is really stressful. If we don't understand where our business is at, how can we make incredible business decisions? How do you know how much you can pay yourself? How do you know what your expenses are? How do you know what your profit is? How do you understand where you currently sit? How do you understand what your highest performing offers are? How do you understand what business decisions you can make to grow those offers if you don't understand the basics of your financial position in business? And so I'm really have been called to create this because it's one of the biggest challenges that I've had in my stages of business, as well as my clients have had in Expansion Mastermind. And it's going to be a really powerful and potent 3 hours together where we dive into understanding your business financial position, the CEO process that I take my business through weekly and monthly so that you can gain more control over your finances and just feel confident with your money. Like I want and I desire each and every one of you to feel confident with the money that you have in your business, where you feel supported by the systems that you have in your financial side of your business as well. Running your business from a profitable, financial position is incredible, but understanding the profits and the financial position of your business is non-negotiable. And so I'm really excited to bring this course to you because it's really going to be incredible for you to understand where you're at, where you desire to be, and what it's going to take for you to achieve that. I also dive into the money energetics, right? So you might be new to my world, but I like to weave in the feminine and the masculine. I love the growth of wild potentiality that comes available to us when we tap into the energetics. When we tap into and unlock the subconscious shit that is holding us back, which will be triggering your money stories, triggering your limitations around money, triggering how you spend, triggering how you save, triggering how you manage your financials, both in your business and personal, well, this is all integrated with your energetics. And so that's what I help you to create and unlock and surpass and transcend and ascend is your limitations that are holding you back in business. And so ultimately, that's what I'm going to be helping you to do in the Money Magnetism course in July. So you can access that for the early bird rate of $55. That's going to be going and increasing up to $111, and it will exceed to $222 in the future as well. So for the month of May, you can access it for literally $55, and it will be going up to $222 when it's launched officially to the public. So I'll leave the link below. That's going to be happening in July. That is another opportunity for you to tap into my world, and I'm super excited to welcome you into expansion or into money magnetism. I'm just feeling like I am a powerhouse right now, so I will send you all of the love and I will speak to you later. Emma, I love you. You're so gorgeous.